Here is a blind item about Nicki Minaj and the Vogue interview she just did. In her confession, this foreign-born former A-plus list rapper forgot to mention all of the other substances she uses every day. And again, this is allegedly Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj talks about her own father's issues with addiction, and the article goes on to read, Minaj never went in for partying, and because of her father's difficulties, as a very young woman, she was apt to wag a finger at her girlfriends for smoking Mary Jane. They used to tease her in turn at nightclubs for nursing a single cocktail and swearing she was drunk. But she takes care to say that she does not place herself above her old friends. I feel like I will always consider myself to be just like my father, she says. Years ago, while briefly living in Atlanta to advance her music career, she was prescribed painkillers for painful menstrual cramping. It was enormously helpful until she found that she was taking the medication even when she wasn't in pain. No one told me that this was a narcotic and this was addictive. Luckily, I was able to ground myself, but once an addict, always an addict. I feel like if you've ever experienced addiction to anything, which I have, you always have to think twice and 3 times about the choices you make. She believes that the risk of substance abuse is especially high among those who live under a microscope. Look at some of our biggest celebrities. They eventually either get laughed out of wanting to go outside anymore, like Michael Jackson, or criticized like Whitney Houston, or they fight silent battles like Prince. These are some of the greatest of all time, and one day they decided, you know what, I'd rather self-medicate and be in my own world.